Welcome to the Tea Party with Daz Black and Bitmore Dave. Are you drinking?
I was drinking.
You're drinking. You're drinking, and I did the perfect. You were supposed to say, "Welcome to the Tea Party."
Oh right, sure.
Okay, let's try that again. God, the blooper reel is going to be brilliant. Okay.
Okay, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to popular request, that kind of sucks. Ladies and gentlemen, coming at you live from Friday night on YouTube, this is the Tea Party with Daz Black and Bitmore Dave.
Welcome to the Tea Party, guys. This is the new podcast that we'll be doing. You guys thought that we should do a podcast, and damn it, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's happening. We're shit at it, but we'll get better. We promise.
We're so bad. We couldn't eat. Yeah, things.
I'm leaving all that in.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so leaving that in. So Dave, tell them what we're doing on this podcast.
Okay.
More water.
So Mum, you literally just ruined. Thank you for that, Mum. Cheers. Please. We have to start again.
We can't. We have to leave that in.
We can't leave that in. She just snuck in the...
That was classic. That was classic. Like, Mum, you're ruining everything.
Oh, welcome to the Tea Party. Okay.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
Daz, you gotta tell them what we're doing.
We're doing a podcast. We don't really have any theme. We don't have any direction. We're just talking shit.
We're talking because that's what you guys want us to do.
Yeah, and I think for this episode we agreed that we were gonna talk about what it's like to be a YouTuber, YouTuber stories, fan stories, everything that involves being a YouTuber from start to finish. Because I think I get so many questions, and so does Dave, about what is it like being a YouTuber? What do you do? What's your gear like?
What's behind the scenes?
How do you become a YouTuber? You know,
behind the scenes and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah,
that's what we get a lot of. Well, Daz gets a lot of. I pretend I get a lot of.
All your fan mail is secretly from me. I have loads of different accounts that I've made up, and I try to get you to send me nudes.
Well, the nudes, Daz, I can't send them digitally. I have to send them via letter.
Old school.
Yeah. Oh dear. So should we do our first news story? By the way, I should apologise to anybody watching if I suddenly bend over in agony. It's because I have kidney stones currently.
Dave's got kidney stones. He's got. I think we can laugh those stones out of him.
Let's not do that.
That's the
challenge. So painful. It's so painful.
But think of the views.
Yeah, I know, right? Passing a kidney stone on a podcast would be.
We should when you're passing the kidney stone, we should literally set up to record. And,
no,
I can be there for emotional support.
Mate, I would die. Do you have any? Okay, for those of you who don't know, passing a kidney stone is a liken to childbirth. That is how painful it is. And for those of you who don't know what childbirth is like, go online and watch some real footage of childbirth.
I don't think so. I've seen that shit, and it's you were there for the live event. Yeah. Oh, I had a live seat.
What was it like?
It was it was all right. It wasn't too bad. I just sort of stayed seated.
Did you stay at the business end, or did you take the hand-holding approach?
I was literally at the there was the business end. I was behind the business end. I was
You weren't viewing the...
No, I was in the waiting room awaiting a business meeting.
Okay.
So that's where I was sat. But that's enough about childbirth.
Yes. Okay, right, we should explain for the podcast, if you guys want to download it onto your iPhone, iPod, iAndroid, iAwesomeness and listen to it on the go, there is a SoundCloud link in the description that you guys can click, download, and you'll be able to listen to it on the go in MP3 format. So if you guys want to do that, then feel free.
So if you're alone on the train journey and on the way to London or on the subway and you want to hear two sexy voices, you can.
You can, exactly. Okay, so let's get started. Our topic number 1. Daz.
Oh, me.
Do we leave the EU?
Do we what?
No, that's a boring subject. I'm joking. I was like, do we leave the EU,
Do we leave
Daz?
the EU? I don't think. I don't think we.
Our listeners would enjoy that. No, so Daz, how did you start YouTube? Why did you start a YouTube channel? Because let's face it, you're Vine famous, and then you have moved on to become YouTube famous as well. So how did you exactly go from A to B?
Well, like, I was on Vine, you know, and I mean, I get this question like a lot, and as you guys will probably know from a few past Q&As I've done, it was you guys like that started this whole gaming channel business. Like, as soon as you guys found out on Twitter that I was a gamer, I kept getting like loads of requests to do a gaming channel, and I didn't have a clue what a gaming channel was. Like, I had no idea. I just thought to myself, like, okay, let's go and see what this is all about. I thought in my head it was going to be like reviewing games with like captured gameplay running in the background and doing game reviews, and I didn't want to do that because I just wanted to play them. Like, I leave the reviewing up to someone else. Like, if they want to moan about it, it's up to them. But I just wanted to play them, and when I, you know, typed in, I found people like PewDiePie and Markiplier and all the big popular Let's Players, and I thought, you know, after watching some of PewDiePie's videos, I thought, wow, this is actually fun. It literally is. I literally can just sit there and play the games, and people can just watch me play. It's no different from bringing a controller around a friend's house and like watching them play their game and seeing them react to it. So I thought, this is fun. So that's how I started, like through the Dazzlers nagging me to create a channel.
Oh dear, fantastic. That's really cool. But I can't believe you didn't know about like gameplay channels.
No, I didn't. I had no idea. It never would register to me that people would want to watch someone else playing a game. Like, until you actually started watching it, I was laughing along watching like Poods and Markiplier and stuff. All these other people that I found, I was laughing. Like, it's just like watching your friend play a game. You know, it's really good. It's a really clever idea, and I definitely after that I was like, yeah, I gotta get on this. But like, startup gear, Dave, like what did you start with?
So I started with the Easy Cap Plus. For those of you who don't know what the Easy Cap Plus is, I'm going to bring it onto my screen right now, so you will be able to see it. So the Easy Cap Plus. This thing cost me, I think, £30, and at the time I think it only recorded at... Oh my god, they've brought out a DC60 version that runs at 60 frames a second. No, it doesn't. The Easy Cap Plus is... Oh, come on, find it. There it is. Okay, right, here we go. Screen capture, ad. I started with this. This is it.
I can't see it.
That is the Easy Cap Plus, and yeah, it's it cost me, I think, all of £30. It recorded only 140p or something, and yeah, that was basically it. So
I remember looking at like...
I used to have to
like
cool
that.
it. I used to have to cool it down because it used to get so hot.
How did you cool it down?
So this is going to sound great. I used to get a little cup, and I took the plastic sheeting off of it, so that it was the little tiny circuit board was exposed, because it used to get that hot, and I then would put it on top of a bucket of ice, and the cool air would cool the Easy Cap.
Oh my god!
I don't know. That is what I used to have to do, because otherwise it would pixelate.
Really?
Yeah.
That's startup gear for you, right? That's medieval.
That is
game capture.
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh, you should have gone with the Dazzler, a HD PVR." At the time, a HD PVR cost £200. A HD TV at 1080p cost like £400 for like cheap, really cheap, nasty ones. So yeah.
It was tough. Like for me, like my startup, like after I found out what a gaming channel was, like all I had was a PlayStation 4, and I had this I can't even remember what the laptop make was now. It was this terrible, it wasn't a Mac, it was just a really, really low budget family PC with like a family chipset graphics card. Like it couldn't run shit. It couldn't even run like
I imagine it wouldn't have a graphics card.
No, like I wouldn't call it a graphics card. I would have
it was probably onboard graphics, so for Intel
like
graphics, yeah.
It was awful, and that's how I recorded Outlast. To record Outlast, guys, I had to record the gameplay using the inbuilt recording like on PlayStation 4,
which is terrible. Don't use
it. It is terrible. It only records for 15 minutes, so I had to have a timer. So every 15 minutes, I would have to like stop the recording. Save it and then re-record again, and then all the clips from my PlayStation I had to upload to a Facebook account that I set up to send the footage to, and then once the footage from the game got to Facebook, I had to download the footage off Facebook. So I had the game capture, yeah.
So it gone through like 4 things before you actually got it onto your channel. Daz Black Outlast. How good was the quality?
I don't know, yeah, just watch like I don't think like Whistleblower, by the time Whistleblower came out, the DLC, I already had like an Elgato and my gaming PC, but like back then, that was just the beginning. Like after I ripped it off Facebook and got it onto my laptop, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but you know, now obviously it's better because I got better equipment, but that's how I did it. And my laptop was so slow. Like I can't tell you how editing a video, like it took hours to edit one video and to get it, and then I had to upload it again. I didn't even have fast internet. I had like
I remember your internet.
Yeah, and it wasn't even fiber optic. So to upload, again it took like literally from 7 a.m. in the morning all the way till like 12 at night to get a video uploaded to YouTube. That's how I made Outlast. That's what I started on with this channel.
Your recording setup is still janky as hell from what I can
tell. I like to keep retro, you know. Now I got the PC, which is serving me well. I haven't got dual monitors. I'm doing it off of one TV. I'm gonna get dual monitors. I've just been lazy, Dave, you know.
I know.
I told you what my TV's on. Do you know what my TV's actually like sat on?
Yeah.
It's not even on a stand. I couldn't even bother to put the stand in. It's actually on top of a Kappa shoebox.
Right. Okay.
It is. Do you guys actually want to see it? I'm going to show everyone on my face cam. I'm going to move the cam round. Okay?
I really want to see it. I can't see it.
You can't see it, but you'll see it in the video. You'll see it. So here's my mic. Here's my mic. Okay.
Same mic as me. You got the same edition as me. I'm so gutted.
I did. Well, you recommended me this mic.
I did. I recommended you a lot of stuff, and everything I've recommended you so far has been good.
And there is the TV on top of the shoebox because I can't be bothered to find the stand that screws into that and screw it in, or I can't be bothered to mount it on the wall. It's on a shoebox, people. Okay? I like to keep shit retro. I film in a goddamn wardrobe, for Christ's sake. What do you expect from me? You expect green screens, Dave? Is that what you want?
Oh, dear. That's what I want to see, yeah.
Do you know, I don't like green screening. It's something I don't feel like I can ever do. Like, it just looks horrible. Even if it's done really, really well. Like, it gets all pixelated around their shoulders, and then and all of a sudden, like...
That's not done well then, is it?
Yeah. They'll move, and like, their face gets cut off because they've gone outside of the frame, and it's just horrible. Like, I don't understand why you'd want to have a green screen image.
Everyone at home's like, so much better.
People are like, I've had a few requests to do green screen face cam, but guys, I'm sorry, you'd miss my clothes. I like to show off my fashion. Shall I show you some clothes?
Oh dear. Welcome to the tea party.
Welcome to the fucking tea party. Oh no, I haven't got my best clothes in there. We'll do a fashion one next.
I've still got Daz going on there in the background. You can see that the darker areas is a bit grey.
What
did you upload? You uploaded in 720p. Outlast PS4. Holy sh.
Yeah.
Great name.
Great game. Outlast 2. But all that hard work paid off, and all that frustration and wanting to throw that laptop out the window, it was all worth it, because Outlast, it pretty much started my channel. It was what made people go, alright, this guy's actually a good Let's Player, let's enjoy it, and it brought people to my channel. And when I did the very, very, very first GTA video, I was still on using the Elgato. I just got an Elgato, but I was still using the same laptop. So trying to record on an Elgato from my PlayStation to the Elgato, like, it was an absolute. I was on PS3. Yeah, I was on. I bought GTX because it wasn't out on PS4 yet. God, it was so slow. Like, honestly, it wasn't until I got my gaming PC that I was able to do so much more.
Yeah, and those epic cuts and everything like that.
Yeah, all the cuts, the editing, like, because like to like cut a frame or something on the laptop, like I would cut it and then I'd have to wait like about 20 seconds for the cut to actually make place, and like it was so slow.
Oh, that sounds like horrible. That sounds ridiculous. But I had the same. Like guys,
I apologize for my camera switching off there. It's not been an easy day. Everything's going wrong and my camera just switched off. I think I might have pressed a button when I picked it up there, but it's good. So yeah, carry on, Dave.
You can have like a blank screen for a bit.
Have a blank screen for a little bit, but don't worry.
It's just going so well. It's so professional.
It's so professional. I'll put a little picture up of something to keep people amused. But they got the gameplay in the background, which should be a long gameplay from the culling that me and Dave played and failed at.
Yeah, we did. The first culling game was amazing. I can't believe what we did. We owned everything.
Was amazing.
Okay, so my recording was a little bit different because what I did is I actually got this like jankiest, most ridiculous recording software ever, because the EasyCap doesn't come with one. So I found this like insane software that somehow picked up the device. I think it was by a company called NCH, and I recorded it with my EasyCap had no sound. So I used to, my laptop mic used to listen to the TV at the same time as I spoke, and that was how I used to do it. And I believe it or not, I have a video with over 500,000 views with that setup of the jankiest audio and the jankiest like recording, and it's 7 hours long.
People think that they ask a question. Like, you guys will ask, like, I want to start a YouTube channel, what equipment do I need? And it just goes to show, like, you don't need the best equipment. Obviously, it's much better with the best equipment, but much easier to use, but you don't need it to
It's not necessarily easier to use. The amount of problems I've had with Elgato.
Sometimes it could be a bit, a pain in the ass, but it definitely, if I had to pick between my PC and that old laptop I started on, it's gonna be my PC all the way home.
Yeah.
Fucking thing. I hate it!
Well, you're gonna get a new PC soon anyway, so yeah. He's basically gonna get exactly the same PC that I've got, which is good.
It's gonna be beast mode.
So yeah, he's gonna be able to play some epic shit! It's gonna be awesome!
This PC's good. Like, it's all right.
No, it's not.
It's all right. It's done me well. It's doing everything that it's done.
It's done you well, but like considering that you've just gone to Dino PC and seen what we can do.
Oh yeah. Like those things, they're not PCs. I call them Stargates because when you turn them on, it's got so much power. It opens up a Stargate.
You feel, especially with the T-Rex, you do feel a lot of like you feel it. It's there. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah, it's just watching you. It's almost got a soul.
It's just sitting there. Yeah, it's just sitting there going, "You what, mate? You want to play the Oculus Rift?
I piss on that.
No problem." Oh dear. Speaking of the Oculus Rift, Daz, how was your experience with the Oculus Rift?
Well, guys,
because you gotta let people know.
Yeah, like there's a video coming out soon. Are we releasing it on my channel?
Yeah, that's on your channel.
Yeah, this one's on my channel. Yeah, of me, first time ever playing Oculus Rift. You guys have requested it, and I tell you what, right? I didn't expect it to be like as 3D as it was, and Dave, the bastard, set me up on a fucking horror game. And you guys know what I'm like playing a normal horror game, on a screen, but on the Oculus Rift, I was just so many times in the video, as you'll see. I won't spoil it, but like I don't want to go forward because I can't take it. I can't quite deal with it. It's horrible.
The thing is you can't look away from the screen.
No, I can't. I was trying to cover my eyes, but I couldn't. Because my eyes were in the box. I had to close my eyes. It was terrifying, honestly.
It was honestly, guys, I have to say, it's probably, watching it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Especially when I did something which I'm not going to spoil, but I did something to Daz. Daz actually pooed himself.
I did like actually poo myself. I'm glad you had those spare boxes on standby.
Yeah.
I'm eating pasta, by the way. I don't give a fuck. Now this is what we're gonna have to deal with here on this podcast.
Fantastic. Well, should we do the guess the sound part of the?
Yeah, guess the sound.
Guess the sound. So we had an idea that every week we're gonna knock something or scrape something, and you've got to guess what the sound is. And if anybody guesses the sound, they get a shout out in the next video.
But they're gonna see mine on the camera.
They won't see mine. They won't see yours because I'm gonna keep mine below the desk. So are you ready?
Okay.
Right. This is the sound.
Can I guess?
Yeah, you can guess.
It's a lightsaber pen that when you press it, it makes a noise.
Okay, you're wrong, but okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do that again real quickly for you.
It could be fucking anything.
So yeah, anybody who can guess that, then you win. Life.
You win life.
You
Don't
win
actually
life.
have a giveaway.
Congratulations. So let's get back to subscriber stories.
I didn't get to do my sound.
You're doing a sound too? I thought we were just doing one sound.
I found something.
Okay. Do the sound.
Okay. Oh my god, on my camera that looks so fucking weird. Okay, here it goes.
What? Sounds like you're fapping.
It looks like I am on the camera.
Oh my god.
Do you know what? No one's gonna get that. It's an 8-ball.
Man, you could have given me a million years.
It just looked wrong, and I think like every answer would be like you're fapping.
Oh dear, laughter helps the kidneys apparently. Okay, right.
Gonna laugh that stone out of you.
It does help. So, guys, yes, right. I have some subscriber stories. Daz said he had one in particular that he'd like to share with you. This was a week ago, so you might not even remember now. But subscriber stories, Daz, do you have any?
I'll be talking like weird encounters.
Weird encounters, funny stories, the general gist.
Shit, I got loads of those. Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, right, I'm sitting back, I'm listening.
So, basically, guys, I was almost kidnapped. I shit you not.
I actually know this story already, and it's brilliant.
It happened in London. We were doing a Vine meet, okay? And basically, a Vine meet is just where Viners, go to a certain spot, which was Trafalgar Square, and we meet up with fans and blah, 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 and then we head over to like Weatherspoons or a bar or something, and all the Viners would drink together, and well, I don't drink, but just have a good time and make vines and go crazy. So after that, I left with one of my friends who came with me to the event, and we were just going down trying to find a taxi or something back to our hotel, and we bumped into these two Swedish girls. Very nice to begin with, very normal to begin with. And they
My name is Sandra.
yeah, like proper full-on Swedish, like blonde, everything. And they recognized me, and they're like, "Oh, you're." I can't do this.
Were they these 8 special Asian Swedish people?
Do accents, all right?
Oh, it is Daz Black.
It is Daz Black. I'm
What the? Just do it in a normal voice. Just do it in your voice.
Okay. It's not racism right now. So they said, "Oh my God, you're Daz Black!" Like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "Yeah!" And like they hugged me, and we were waiting for a taxi to come. I think it was an Uber, and so we had to stay there. And they were like asking all sorts of questions, blah blah, and they wanted to take pictures and whatever. And I was fine with that. And then one of the girls grabbed me. Like, she grabbed my wrist, and she tried
Come
to
with
lead
me?
off. Yeah, she was like, come with me. And I thought, because we were under this archway just opposite Big Ben, that she wanted to get a picture, like, with me. So she grabbed me by the arm. The other one was behind me, and every now and again she'd put her hands on my back and she'd like move me along quicker. And I was like, you know, eventually when we got round the corner and my friend was like trailing behind me, I was like, okay, where are we going? What's going on? What are you doing? And then they said, oh, we have a car coming. We have a car coming. And I was like, well, that's great. Why do I care that you've got a car coming? And this car pulled up.
You come with us?
Yeah, it was literally like, you know, they wanted me to come with them. And this fucking really old, beat up, like red little car pulled up, and there was a guy inside. And like, she opened the back door, and the other one who was behind
I bet he
me,
did.
she tried to push me in the car. She tried to kidnap me, and she pushed me with quite a lot of force, and I had to put my hands on the car roof and say, whoa, what's this? Where are we going? And it's just like, you come back with us. And I'm like, no.
We have the foursome.
You can't just put me in a fucking car with a weird guy, and you know, he had like a big cigar and he looked like really dodgy. It was one of those moments where I wished Liam Neeson was my father. And they literally tried to kidnap me. They were trying to force me inside the car. My friend, who was like just like over on the path, was like laughing. He thought it was funny. He thought it was funny I was being kidnapped. Like, normal people
I would have stood there and laughed. I would have stood there and laughed.
I know you would have stood there.
I would have stood there laughing my ass off, saying, "Take him! Take him! Give me the hotel keys! Take him!"
I had to literally, you know, like do it like.
We want his bottom.
Move her hands off of me, and then just sort of run over to my friends. Like I had to run away. Like they literally tried to kidnap me and steal me. It's terrifying. Oh my god! So like, after that, like I bought like rape alarms and I bought pepper spray.
Well, at least they didn't try and touch your junk.
No, well, that did happen as well.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was funny as fuck.
Well, when that happened, because what happened, guys, we were coming back from Legends of Gaming. This is when we first met, wasn't it?
This is like literally the day, the second day we've met, yeah.
Yeah, and we were on the way back to like the hotel because we were going to go out, watch some films, like get something to eat and stuff. Like, it was date night, wasn't it?
It was. We had a man date. It was really good as well. I feel so sad. We went to go and see the In-Betweeners too. Yeah. And I felt so sorry for everybody who had to watch the film with us because we were just laughing so hard throughout the whole film and just sitting there like making comments, like munching on popcorn, just like, oh yeah, buddy, like just so bad. Like you're like an American. We were basically Americans.
Was it Was it after the film coming back that it happened?
Yeah, it was after the film coming back, I think.
So we were on the way back to the hotel after, you know, seeing the In-Betweeners at the cinema, and all is well, and this group of girls like start walking past, and I'm not sure if they recognized me or whatnot.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. She was so drunk. I don't think so.
She basically like grabbed my junk, like grabbed it, and like they all went off laughing. And I said to Dave, Dave, and he was like, what? I said, that girl literally just grabbed my junk.
I saw like part of it. I was like, what's happening? Because I was walking slightly in front of Daz. And so I looked behind, and Daz's face was one of like pure horror, and it was just like, Daz, are you okay? And it was just like, that woman just grabbed my junk.
But your response was brilliant because you said, but really, where's she gone? You didn't care about me being practically sexually assaulted. You just wanted to go get assaulted yourself.
Yeah.
Like, but the thing that annoys me is if I did that to her, if I groped her boob or something, there would have been police. There would have been.
It would have been Daz Black is Daz Black perv.
Sexual assault. Like I would have.
Welcome to the perv party.
Welcome to the perv party. You know, and but it's fine for her to just grab on to my Johnson. No,
did
leave it alone. It's mine.
Was she tender?
Was who tender?
Was she tender as she touched it, or was it more of a rough motion?
It was a cold night, so she didn't grope much.
It was a cold night. I remember.
It was quite cold.
Got to keep yourself well insulated. Those thermal underwears.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like Calvin Klein. Have you tried Calvin Klein boxers?
I have. I've got one pair. I prefer Next boxes because they're cheaper and almost as comfortable.
I don't like to spend too much money on clothes.
40 quid on boxes is just like, why?
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it really is ridiculous.
Come on.
I don't. People like think, because I'm big on YouTube and Vine that I'm this multi-bazillionaire, and I'm not. And
He is.
It's just and I like buy stuff. I won't spend like £100 on a pair of jeans. Like denim is fucking denim. Like
Who spends £100 on
Yeah, exactly. Why would you
jeans?
spend £100 on jeans?
I have a limit. If it costs 6 quid, then that's just about okay.
I will spend about £30 on a pair of jeans.
That's way too much.
Nah. You can get really nice jeans. Like £30, I think that's reasonable. Like good quality denim, but denim is denim. And there's nothing should cost £100 if it's made of denim.
No. Well, I figure that denim is denim.
Yeah.
It's like when people buy a HDMI cable for like 200 quid. They don't realize that the HDMI signal is digital and therefore it's either on or off. So you can't have a good signal. There's
all these gold-plated ones, isn't there?
Yeah, honestly, it makes zero difference. The signal is either on or it's off. There is no difference between the two. So you're literally paying for nothing.
This is what I would try and tell my partner Kate when she goes clothes shopping, and she'll go to these high-end London stores and she'll pick up a dress for like £250, and I feel like I sound like one of those dads, which is like, oh, you don't need that,
Spend
it's just as good for £1.50. Like, I don't mean to be like that, but it is. If you go to Marks and Spencer's, they've got just as nice dresses in there.
Marks and Spencer's, I'm not gonna lie, is upmarket even for me. So
what? Marks and Spencer's is where I go. I look like one of the guys out of the fucking catalogue.
To be fair,
I walked up to my friend Leslie and I just bought loads of new clothes from Marks and Spencer's. He didn't even realise that they were Marks and Spencer's, and he said to me, "You look like a fucking model out of Marks and Spencer's." And I was wearing Marks and Spencer's head to toe, and I look good. Fuck it, I'm not spending millions of pounds on clothes. Jesus.
I go to to be fair, I do shop at one expensive shop, and that's the Crew. I do shop at the Crew, but their shirts are so nice. I was going to show you a shirt, but I don't have one there. But yeah, the shirts are so good, really nice. I don't mean shirts like this, like a t-shirt. I mean shirts
like
with
a
a
proper
pocket.
suit
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those
I went
shirts
to a
are really
shop
nice.
in London called Sting in Piccadilly Circus. Have you seen that shop?
Sting. No, I haven't.
Sting, and all the clothes look really nice, and they weren't that pricey either. So I was like, okay, I'll look in here, and it seems to be, unless it's a chain store like Next or Marks and Spencer's that caters to normal-sized people. I'll go in. And I tried on.
The cashier will laugh at you.
Yeah.
Get out, Shrek. Get out. We have nothing for you
They
here.
came up with spears and shit. They're like, what is this creature?
It's that Dara sketch. Get out, Shrek. For you, I'd have to stitch 5 of them into a pelt that you could throw over yourself. You're blocking the light to the shop. Get out. Get out. You're blocking the light to the shop.
I mean, I'm a pretty large guy. I've got very big shoulders. If you saw recently when I met The Rock, the picture of me and The Rock, you can see The Rock is a big guy. And I'm the same sort of shoulder width as someone of his size and tallness. So
You got the abs too.
When I go into a shop like that, I can pick out triple XL and it still won't fit me. It'll still be way too tight. I don't know who they designed these clothes for, but they're not fucking human. They're not human. I demand clothes for real people.
Oh, man.
Meerkat confirmed. You see this, guys? Dave can't see this, but I got this at the Batman vs Superman premiere, and it's a little limited edition.
From what I heard, it's disappointing. And so,
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Maybe we can do movie reviews for the next podcast.
We do need to do some movie reviews,
Yeah,
actually.
we can talk about
that would
films
be
and
quite good.
maybe watch some trailers together, and we'll make a cast of it.
That would be good. That would be good. Well, Daz, I think that actually wraps it up to be honest.
Yeah, we went from how to be a YouTuber, staying on topic, and then we went to clothes shopping.
Yeah, we did. Guys, if you enjoyed the videos, then please leave a like on Daz's channel and my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already to both channels. If you want to see more Tea Party in the future, I think Friday should be our regular release schedule.
Yeah, let us know if podcasts are something you want to see. We've definitely had a lot of requests for it, and that's why we're doing it. So if you like this and actually want to, a weekly
build up a library
podcast,
of Daz and Dave.
Yeah, Daz and Dave, subscribe to both of our channels. There'll be a link in the description.
SoundCloud. Don't forget the SoundCloud. You can go to SoundCloud down there. This isn't like a paid sponsor thing for SoundCloud or anything,
it's not.
by the way.
It's just a place.
It's literally just a place where you go and get free music.
Easy.
Yeah, so that's like the best place we thought.
So yeah, we definitely want your feedback. We already know there's a lot of people that want the podcast, but we definitely want a bit of feedback. And if the overwhelming response is, nah, don't do a podcast, we don't give a shit, then we'll stop and we'll pursue our careers of being male striptease artists.
Exactly.
We've got the body for it.
Yeah, pardon?
We've got the body for it.
I've got the body for it. My distended stomach definitely.
That's like a unique feature. That
screams. It screams dad bod. It screams Daz bod. Actually, it's gonna be the next thing. Daz bod.
Daz bod. Yeah, Daz bod. I got a Daz bod. Do you want that Daz bod?
You want that Daz bod?
Crazy off topic now.
We are.
Guys, like Love Crest's podcast. Go like Love Crest Dave's podcast. It's the same fucking thing. Go to the SoundCloud. Get it. Let us know if you want to see more. And we'll see you in the next podcast. Dave, do you want to say anything before I go, huh? Okay, he's got to go.